Hi, this is Ricky Sun. I am a Pi consultant. Today I want to share with you a video that I wanted to make a long time. It is related to value, right? So, because now I open my business and I see two sides now, right? As an employer as well as employees, right? And when I was an employee with OSI Soft, um, I was getting paid, so I'm gonna bring my wallet out and just grab $200 bill, right? This is Canadian, but so as an employee, I'm getting paid bi-weekly, right? Let's pretend I get paid $100 bi-weekly, right? So getting paid bi-weekly, and then my manager hire me for 10 years, and then I'm getting paid. From an employee perspective, I'm benefiting, right? But what I don't understand is what is my value? What kind of value am I providing to my managers? What kind of value am I providing to my employer, which is OSI Soft, right? And then now I'm an employer, right? Because I build my business, I have hired a developer helping me as well. So now, as an employer, I'm paying my developer $100 bi-weekly. Let's pretend, right? And then if I just let him pay, I pay him, do his own thing, learning, building some software that I don't even know if it can sell, then I'm losing money actually, right? I'm losing $100 bi-weekly, right? And then I'm doing it like for 1 year, let's say, then I'm losing so much money, right? So, and nothing to do with the person I hire, but everything to do with your employer, right? Your employer is not able to generate the value from the person they hire, right? So losing money, that's a bad employer, right? Better if I pay him bi-weekly $100, he is going to help me get $100 back, right? So $100 I give, he give me back $100, give me back, like this, right? They're gonna do a fair exchange, right? So if we're gonna do that as an employer, right? As an employee, you are benefiting because you're gonna money. But as an employer, we're wasting effort, right? We're losing time, we're losing effort, right? Like the brain power thinking this is going to work, but it's like wasting effort, time and effort, right? No point of hiring such a person still, right? Like not talking about the losing money, right? But this one is losing effort, losing time. Still no point actually. If like I look at this business, is not going to help me. I'm not going to go into this business if there is no value get generated, but you waste effort, right? For the employer. And then you thirdly, right? The third option, which is the best option, is like, okay, I give my developer $100, and then he is going to give me back 200, right? Maybe better, 1,000 or 2,000, right? Then if that happens, right? Then you have a business. You have a employer will be gladly keep you around or increase your salary, or you get a bonus, right? They want to retain you, right? Because if they are making money from you, then of course they wanted to keep you around, right? So, and I guess this is what happened, right? Like I think Microsoft, or right now there's a big layoff, right? So maybe because they think there's not fair exchange, right? A lot of competitors going on, right? And maybe it's one of the two that I mentioned earlier. It's not going to be like you give me 100, you give me back 1,000 anymore, right? So this is kind of like the scenario happening with Microsoft and all that. And to me as an employer, right, I never see that perspective until I open my business. Well, those are common sense, but in a way I was not experiencing that until I see it, right? And now, as an employee, right, if you want to get a raise, right, before you go to your manager ask for a raise, I would think, okay, from what I do, I'm getting paid for X, right? Maybe $100. I'm getting paid $100. If you didn't increase your value as an employee and then you ask for a raise, then it is like asking your employer okay, I want 200 for the same work I do. I don't think it's a good mentality to ask that, because I think what we needed to think about is increase our value, right? So maybe let's say you were doing X, Y, Z before, now you do ABC as well. Then maybe your manager, when you ask for a raise, and you say, ABC is not my job, but I do it for you. I just want to show you, I can do it as well. So I'm increasing value for your company. Can you give me a raise? Your manager will be like, right? I wish I like, as an employee, is like, I wish I have a worker that can just do all the work without asking for additional, right? So like, but it's an employee, you can, you're human, you can ask for the raise. And then your employer, if this is something unique, right? They know you're friendly, kind people, and they want to keep you around, then they will give you a raise. This is how I think of it, but it could be wrong. It's my perspective, not your perspective. But like for the employer, right? Step into that employer shoes, right? If you are your employees, right? When the people ask employer to get a raise, I will be thinking, okay, what kind of additional value did you give me so that it's worth the increase, right? So this is how I think of it. But if you just ask for a raise, which everyone do that, right? Like as employees, like you got to ask yourself, like, what value did you bring to the table that deserve the raise? So it's not because of the experience you have. Maybe when you have more experience, you can be more efficient, taking more jobs. But I think it's something need to be additional. So in my case, right, I'm getting paid for X amount, and I'm doing all the consulting work. Let's say I'm installing Pi, I am building analytics and everything, right? But suddenly my client wants a program that can do something, and this is clearly not a development job, right? Then I said, I'm gladly do it, and then he actually know, right? He know this is kind of like on top of that, and I have a developer and said, I can help you and deviate those work to the developer, and then he will gladly pay me some money to build a program, right? So this is how I think of it. I'm adding more value in addition to what I have provided. Thank you for watching. This is kind of like the employee and employer mindset I want to share with you. Also, if you are an employee, you know what to do when you want to ask for a raise, right? So thank you for watching, and please hit the subscribe button as well as hitting the bell icon. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.